From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader. Hi-ho! Welcome to the WOKENESS. That is Tuesday, on a titillating Tuesday, and you've entered the Geekosphere, and it's episode 116 of Titillating Tuesdays. I am your host, the comic Relief Crusader, and I want to welcome everybody that made it here so far, because it is time to have a little bit of fun, and I'm going to be trying out something new today, where all of you guys get to somehow, in a weird kind of way, torture me a little bit, but also providing copious amounts of fun, because you know what, life's too short to grumble about things, and that's what this channel is about having fun. And this time you get to have fun with me and everything that we do. So I want to say hello to everybody, and you'll find out what that thing is soon. We want to say hello to Franco Walker, who says hello, and hello to you, Franco Walker, and the illustrious Tim, who asked, can you also speak Canadian? I can very much well try to speak Canadian to the best of my ability, but I'm more of just an English-speaking type of person. So, but you will find out what happens pretty soon. So, I blame Gary over at Pop Culture Minefield. You'll find out why. Anyway, and we got Vince Womack, who says, hail to you, nerds. Hail to you. And we got Snortaboo Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters, and hello to you, Snortaboo Cuber. And who else have we got dropping off here right now? We got Whoop Whoop, Canadian Spider-Man. Good morning, or, well, actually, good afternoon at this point, but whenever you typed it in, it was still morning. So hello to you, Canadian Spider-Man. Nice to see you, dude. Great that you can drop in. And we got Bill Barkley. Where we go, well, hopefully. There you go. For you, Bill Barkley. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. And who else have we got coming up here? We got, oh, well, Franco Walker is here again. Hello, comic, and hello to you, dude. Nice to see you, man. And let's see, who else we got? We got Lenrod. Canadian is a difficult language. Lots of A's and poutines. That's true. So, you know, however, if you don't let the cheese curds, you know, stick to the roof of your mouth, you can kind of get away with it. So, you know, just saying, just letting you guys know. So, other than that, let's welcome everybody onto the panel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Bonesaw! You're
Coleslaw!
Oh my god, it's coleslaw!
Coleslaw is ready.
Yeah!
2 hours of playtime.
Ooh, the blaze. You got the blaze? You bringing it? Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Stop me, Smee. Stop me, Smee. You're not stopping me, Smee. Great Scott. You want to know how I got these scars? You want to know? And let me do it right. You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. Came at me with the knife. He said, "Why so serious?"
You've had to
Hello.
love That's a fun.
Yeah.
It's a going, man.
Going good.
Going good. Good.
Yeah.
Had a fun
I'm
weekend.
excited, I'm excited to see what happens on Daredevil tonight. See where they're gonna go with this new series, and yeah, my weekend was all right.
I know. I'm hoping for the best for this series. I really am.
Yeah, I spent a lot of this weekend playing Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. I'm finally getting that game done. That's a fun game. Really good voiced work. He sounds exactly like Harrison Ford. Like he sounds like Indy. So
the way it should be.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
loving it.
That's what I've been doing.
And back onto the panel, we got Sir Tom a lot. Hello, Sir Tom a lot.
Okay, now, to those out there, you know, if we talk Canadian, we do say that a lot, and we don't have the Maritimes there, by, oh, no, that's when you talk Canadian there, for sure, would make the syrup and the boot the hoose, and then the boot the hoose.
Yeah, totally.
Wait, sorry, Ted, get out of here, go. Oh, sorry, everybody. Okay, that was Ted. He's if anybody ever watched Foggy Brains, you remember him from many weird skits. Yes, he's true Canadian Maritimer thing, and yeah, that's the way we talk. He's really, you know, yeah.
Yeah, totally for sure there,
Oh, like I was in a Tim Hortons.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly where he would be talking like that, and everybody's just enjoying their doubles and triples, and I can't believe somebody has 6 and 6. I'm like, what? 6 sugar, 6 milk? Holy crap! That's a lot of.
On the road to diabetes. There we go.
Pretty much.
Oh my God.
Bonesaw can drink with 6 sugar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give me 8 sugar. Yeah.
So something else I kind of came up with, but it seems like I'm thinking some other channels are doing it, but you know what? Like I said before, I blame Gary over at Pop Culture Minefield for this, but then again, it was something that I kind of dreamt up anyway. And Tim FKHC, Tim kind of expanded on this a little bit. So this is something I'm going to do here. Oi, you watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll. That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now. And that being said, well, I'm going to have to say thank you for the $5 super chat. So, hey, Gomer Pyle, talk about your time in the United States Marine Corps. So the way this works is this, right? So I set the timer for 5 minutes, and then what happens after that is I go ahead and I have to talk for every 5 minutes that somebody donates a super chat. I have to talk like that kind of voice, depending on what the voice is that you kind of want for like, you know, like 5 minutes, $5 for 5 minutes. So, you know, that being the case, FKHC, otherwise known as Tim, I'm going to have to like set the timer for 5 minutes and talk like Gomer Pyle. So, you know, if you want to give a super chat, then that's the way it's kind of going to have to work. So that way everybody on the chat there has their fun. It's like that.
Right.
Do it when he's reading an article, so he has to read the article in the voice. Do it.
Exactly. Yes.
Make him work for it.
Well, okay. There we go. Well, then that being the case, you know what I'm going to do? Doing stupid news. So that being the case, I'll do that.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Hey, Shazam! We got stupid news going on right now. So I know you see how this can be a lot of fun right now because I got the timer going in. It's at 4.5 minutes. So I'm going to have to get this started right now. So stupid news. What do we got in stupid news today? I had to get some older news, you know, because I couldn't find anything stupid because everybody's like on their best behavior, I guess. So this from the Daily Mail over in England. So female motorist who's 31 years old says petrol pumps are sexist because of their male designed handles hurt her small little delicate hands.
I mean, they used to have
Don't know
gas
what-
station attendants and guys that would pump your gas for you and stuff. And
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just totally
Some
ridiculous.
some stations still do, but it's less. Yeah, and still, like, how weak is she? Is she like frail of beyond frail? Like,
she's got that the brittle bones like Samuel Jackson and
yes,
Unbreakable.
yeah.
That's right.
Everything she does.
You know, it's my poor little infirm fingers. They can't grip. They can't grip
How
as strong as a male. I can't pump my own gas. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
How does she steer her car? How does she open her car door? Like, you know, like if she's that frail, like what?
But she gets a man to do it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Automatic doors, automatic driving, no automatic
Car. Open
pumping.
door for me.
That's right. Franco Walker. She's probably a vegan. So-
She'd be horrible in bed. Honey, just do everything. I'm just gonna lay here.
Oh, my
I'm too
bones.
delicate.
My
Yeah.
bones. They did that on 30 Rock when Jack was with this girl and she was like, I can't be on top. My bones are too weak. My bones. You have to do it all, my bones.
Oh my God, you're gonna crush me. Help. Help, I can't breathe.
Oh gosh. I just
Oh.
oh, that's hurting.
How in the world did you design a gas pump that's only for men? It's a pump. It's got, you know, it's my God.
At first, I thought they were going to go the male part because it inserts into the thing, and I thought they were talking that. Then I heard her small hands. I'm like, oh, just she's weak. That's all. You know, okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh God, logic. My brain hurts.
100%.
I just
So I know. It's just
This is one of those things that you just
no,
don't tell
it's got
anybody
certain
about.
mechanisms inside.
yeah.
Like,
She's
yeah,
not living
your
that one
hand
down.
hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just don't tell anybody that your hand hurt when you were trying to pump gas. It could have been your secret. You could
Yeah,
have
there you go.
took that to your grave. But now the world knows that you got weak ass
Her
hands.
friends are not letting her live that one down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No, they are.
Yeah,
not.
let me get that door for you. I would hate for you to break anything. Let me get that for you. Oh man, you're gonna go on this roller coaster? I don't think you should. It's a very tame roller coaster, but for
I've
you,
got
it would just destroy.
I got the most brittlest bones known to mankind, and I can't do anything without the assistance of gentlemen around me. But they're all sexist on account that I can't pump gas or petrol in my car. I can't open the door. I can't even lift my grocery bags up. But I can't ask a man to do it on account that they're all sexist.
So she hates men, and we're all sexist, but yet she needs the help of a man. So yeah.
Exactly.
Have fun with that one.
Oh my God, stupid dumb bitch. Anyway, and speaking of man, because you know my 5 minutes are up and I got 30 seconds. Apparently, like I said, I had to find some old news. Men look more masculine when they wear makeup, study shows. No.
Somebody in a hairband wrote this.
Yes, I did.
One of those old hair bands. Somebody wrote that.
Or maybe like vampire makeup with blood on your face. Sure, that would look cool. But other than that, no. Eyeshadow doesn't suit them. No.
No.
More masculine.
Yeah, exactly, Lenro. Depends on the makeup. Like if you're wearing a skull mask, like a Darby Allin or something like that, or something cool, maybe that'd be cool. You look like a some evil soldier or something. But no, not makeup, not eyeshadow.
A beard
not
is a man's makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, there we go. Exactly. Yeah. And there's those 5 minutes up. And there we go. See, FKHC is going to have another fun with me. Talk like Barney Fife next. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, you see, you know, I'm trying to do my best to talk like Barney Fife now. But, you know, men, just like men. I don't know. Andy, they just don't look good in makeup. It's just no, makeup's only for women. Just Stop
Then
it.
again, let's not forget. Remember, was it in Japanese theater? It was men that played the roles of the women. Or Monty Python, all the men were played by women, or the women were played by men, I should say. So in Japanese culture, a lot of the theaters was men playing women parts, wearing makeup. So, I mean, I guess if you look at that, I don't know. But no. Generally in consensus of things, men wearing makeup is not masculine.
Well, that's true, but you know, I mean, do they actually look more masculine? So
No. Again, unless you're wearing a skull mask and you're a soldier and going into war and like something very sadistic and like a Call of Duty type thing, maybe. But you wouldn't wear that to the grocery store, and it's not going to, no. So yeah, no.
Oh, we got Anima here right now. Jeez, Anima, nice to see you here right now. So just have you there some fun. So yeah, turn that thing upside down. Exactly. Right. So and then right. I recall a news article a while back where a woman was trying to put gas into a Tesla. Oh my God. Well, let them put makeup into a Tesla, see what happens, right?
Somebody trying that probably does wear makeup. So yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's right. Look what the cat dragged in. Look, this makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, makeup's done to like make you look more feminine or more attractive. It's not designed to make you look more masculine. It's like the exact opposite of the purpose of it.
Exactly. That's right. So
if it makes you look more masculine, it's not doing its job. Then
yeah. Because makeup is feminine. It's just.
I mean, this is why certain people get beaten up.
Pretty much.
My fairy eyes make me look more masculine when I have a fairy blush. When I look like a pixie, I'm more masculine. How does that work?
It really doesn't. So it's just crazy having to put up with this kind of bullshit all the time. Frank, it's gotten so bad that even ads in Canada, like at what was it, Shoppers Drug Mart, just men putting on makeup and not cartoons and stuff like that. It just makes no sense. It just absolutely makes no sense. Men do not need makeup. I mean, if they're in theater or something like that, then I can kind of see that,
Yeah. If you're in a movie set or a theater, right, certain blushes will get rid of shine. That's a theater thing. It's a movie thing. Get rid of shine, put a little bit of thing there. Boom, your skin's not as shiny if you're too sweaty. Yeah, okay, that's a different story. But no, if you're out in public, like, I'm sorry, and I see these videos of these idiots, these men with beards wearing eyeliner and thing. I'm a woman. No, you got a beard, you're a man, unless you're a bearded freak. Yeah. No, you're a man. Shut up.
They had a special place for those people in the circus back in the day.
They did, exactly. Put them back there.
The bearded woman. And you're right, John Peterson. It's guyliner. That's right. I am doing a horrible Barney Fife right now. I am. I'm trying my best, but then again, I haven't seen enough like the Andy Griffith Show or anything like that to be able to do that accurate. So, FKHC, I apologize. I'm trying my best. So,
you're doing fine. Doing fine.
That's right. So, and I want to say hello, Penny, that just dropped in also, and Rancor Steve, and everything like that. So there you go, and nice to see you, and John Peterson. And men without makeup, no, just no, absolutely not. No, I don't need makeup right now. I don't need to be wearing any touch-ups. I just have my ugly face right now, and I'm fine with that. So there you go. So
I mean, actors in movies and TV shows might need makeup, but that doesn't make them look more masculine. So that statement isn't true.
No. He's a picture or a catch of that guy. Oh, there you go. And there's that 5 minutes.
So by the way, let me, before you continue your first news article, let me say something before I was going to say at the beginning of the show. I rewatched all the original Daredevils. I went back to watch all the Netflix. I'm going to do that with the same Punisher. And then I finally watched the first 2 episodes. Finally sat down and watched them.
Right.
Great action, super violent. They stuck with that. But and okay, hopefully if everybody's seen it, if you haven't and you don't want to be spoiled, you're waiting to watch it, close your ears for 10 seconds. You killed off my best friggin' character. They promised to have them in the show. What the hell? I was pissed.
Technically, he was in the show.
Oh, she's not even in it either. They moved her away. I thought they were going to be part of the show. I was like, okay, no, I love those characters. And then the main one, right? He's like, I was so pissed. I was like, I mean, it still looks good. Don't be wrong. But no, the two characters that were his sidekicks, they're both gone. She moved off and he is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to watch it. It looked good, but on a personal note, I was really looking forward to them being part of it again. But she moved away and he's dead. I'm like, that was his. No, darn it. Notice I didn't say any name just in case, but yeah, still like that really got me angry. I was like, damn it. But it still looks good. Don't get me wrong. It still looks like it's going to be good, but just that's
what I'm hoping. Me. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Foggy brain. Yeah, my brain's foggy.
Yeah. Only 7 million watched. This show was a fail. That's the weird thing, and that's what we're going to talk about. And let's see. And who else dropped in? Because DJ Play Nice, how's it going? Nice to see you, man. And I'm a bit foggy in whom you're talking about. I can't imagine.
I don't know. But it did frustrate me because I loved his character. I do love his character in the original series. I mean, he kind of played off him so well. And I guess the reason they did that is because they wanted him to rethink of who he is, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you could have did that later in the season, maybe.
I like that because it sets the tone.
It does. Yeah. It does. So, and that's what the first article is about here. Daredevil Born Again viewership ratings on par with Agatha, lower than The Acolyte, Ahsoka, and Loki.
That's a shame because it's better than all those shows.
Oh yeah,
I know,
right? It is a good show still, no doubt.
Loki
I enjoy
it. I like Loki season 2, but this is still the first 2 episodes. It still seems like it's better to me.
Oh yeah.
By far. And I think we might have a good theory as to why, because I mean, let's face it, Acolyte and Agatha and all those were just
burnout.
Dog shit.
People,
I never watched Agatha. I never gave it a chance.
It's just
thank God,
too much.
It is. So here it goes. Disney has revealed the viewership ratings for the heavily promoted Daredevil Born Again series. And much like the show itself, they're off to a slow start. And I kind of figured that more than likely it would be. Roughly on par with Agatha, one of the lowest rated shows on Disney Plus. And the numbers are lower than both The Acolyte, which is canceled after 1 season, and Ahsoka, rumored to be canceled after its 3rd season, because it is getting a season 2, as well as Percy Jackson, and significantly lower than Loki. Damn.
The Acolyte had those hate watchers, though, so it kind of
that's for sure.
A little bit.
And Loki still has Tom Hiddleston, which is a great actor. So I mean, and his character is a main character from the MCU. So that's why Loki did so. At least it had that running on.
Yeah,
because that was a continuation from the MCU itself. So
exactly. And John, I wholly believe that word of mouth will spread and it'll increase as time goes on. Yeah, I do believe that too. Also, does the lower viewership correlate, that's the word, yes, with the decrease in subscriptions to Disney Plus? Yeah, that's an interesting question.
A little bit. Personally, I think it's just people are burnt out and they don't trust anything from them. They're like, it's going to be garbage.
Yeah, right? Because, I mean, I'm thinking it's like nobody wants to watch because of all the crap that has come out of Disney Plus. Yeah, and it's like, why bother? Why do I want to be suckered into this again?
And She-Hulk didn't help Daredevil's character at all.
No. And then the events I referred to, actually, a lot of fans were pissed about that too. I get a lot of backlash when that happened. So I was like, that was too soon for that. But still, it's still not a bad show. From the first 2 episodes, I'm like, I still am looking forward to it still. Even though I'm like, I really
like the way the second episode ends. That shit was really interesting
Yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to
totally.
spoil what he does, but yeah, Daredevil is pushed into a corner and he has to do something that he didn't want to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know,
And then Charlie Cox's acting when he screams, it's so genuine. It's like any person in that
is.
situation would scream like that.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's just that, yeah, everybody's so pissed off at all the freaking Disney shows, how everybody's been treated if they didn't like it. And it's like, oh, please, sir, may I have some more? It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. If you're gonna ostracize your entire fan base and the audience just because there are things they don't like about a particular show because maybe you're doing it wrong, yeah, don't expect them to just come flocking right back. This is gonna take time.
Well, and especially after the backlash of the Captain Falcon, that's really bummed a lot of people. So it's like, yeah, after the dregs of that, people are like, we don't believe in Marvel no more with Disney. So that's why it's going to hinder this as well. It's going to hinder anything coming out of that. So.
Oh, and then the thing is, no, we don't look up. We don't look up any of the stuff from the comics or anything like that. No, we don't go back to source material. It's like, well,
no, exactly.
What's the point?
Yeah.
So, but what are the numbers? So here's the thing. Here's where it goes all funny. According to Variety, Disney has reported the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again drew 7.5 million views in its first 5 days. It's like, okay, fine. The weird thing is She-Hulk got 10 million on its first day. That's really weird. But while the site reports, I know, right? Well, everybody had big expectations for She-Hulk, right?
I'm one of them. I love one of my favorite characters. I'm a big She-Hulk fan. I mean, she's an awesome character, but then it went down from there.
Yeah. And while the site reports it's the best debut for Disney Plus in 2025, I mean, what else has been released? Well, here's the thing. So versus Agatha, because for some odd reason, I don't know why I got so many views, but then again, here's the weird thing, because they always release 2 episodes like on the first day, right? Yeah. So really, versus Agatha per Disney, in its first 7 days, Agatha got 9.3 million views, which averages to about 1.33 million per day, while Daredevil Born Again averages to 1.5 million. So, but here's the thing, where they released 2 videos, 2 shows on the first day, that's why you're getting like 9.3, because you take half of that and you multiply it by 2.
Well, and Agatha came out around Halloween, and it's a witch show, so it's like a Halloween themed show. So you're definitely going to get people watching a Halloween themed show around Halloween. So the timing of when they released it also helped Agatha a little bit as far as that. Like a show about witches right around Halloween, like, oh, we can just market this right next to Hocus Pocus and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the expectations drop pretty hard these days. Yeah, they have. They really have. And Rod Thunderheart, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you, man. Great that you can drop on by. So hopefully you're staying safe out there, driving on the highway and all that. So, and John, yeah, why did Agatha get views? 2 words, Aubrey Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't watch. She's revealed to be Death in that show.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
They introduced Death.
And versus Star Wars. For comparison to Star Wars, The Acolyte reached 11.1 million views in its first 5 days, 2.2 million average, and Ahsoka ran 14 million in the same time frame. So at 2.8 million viewers for an average. So, but the thing is, okay, do we have more? Oh yeah, so versus Loki in season 2, 10.9 million viewers in the first 3 days. So that averages out to 3.63 million, which is double Daredevil. And Percy Jackson, I don't know. I don't really watch Percy Jackson whatsoever. So yeah, I know it's a book and all that kind of stuff. So I guess
I watched the movie, but I've never seen the show.
I never seen it either. So
now again, let me break this down quickly. I believe, well, Star Wars, it's a more popular universe in general. Star Wars is just dead. It has its own mental. Of course, that's going to do Loki. he's a main actor, Tom Hiddleston, from the actual MCU. Again, that helps big time. Percy Jackson, again, books and the movie itself, I heard wasn't bad. I've never seen either, but I mean, understandable. But it's still, I mean, I think people just in the Marvel universe are burnt out. That's why. And plus, you're coming off Captain Falcon, so you're getting a lot of people that are just, you're not going to compare with these ones, and people are just burnt out. So, yeah.
I think so. Bill Barkley, whatever happened to White Vision? No sign since WandaVision. Even Agatha didn't have any mention of White Vision. Well, Bill, here's the thing. Because, what was it, last week? Did we do this last week with the Fantastic Four concept art? I think it was last week.
That recently, yeah.
That's on Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been a Tuesday. I'm gonna have to look that up. But we went through a lot of the concept art that was going to be used in the new Avengers movie and Fantastic Four, and there was some interesting concept art where White Vision is back, and he's also hanging around with Star-Lord.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes, on the couch.
The most random pairing ever.
Yes, having a few beers, having some pizza, and. So if they go ahead with that kind of scene, yeah, they're just going to be chilling. So
let's just hope it's that. Goodness knows with Marvel, they're lovers. No,
oh God, no! Don't give me that.
They hinted at it on
that would be the most pathetic character arc for Peter Quill. Like he couldn't get over Gamora, so he just switches teams.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so
embarrassing. After Guardians 3, too.
Oh God, tell me about it. You know. However, all Vision has to do is add certain attachments, and away you go. So, never mind. I'm gonna burn that out of my mind. So
when Vision leaves to get cigarettes and never comes back, he doesn't even have to go through the door. He could just phase right through the wall, and you never see him again.
Oh no, you didn't phase through that wall.
The easiest deadbeat dad ever. He doesn't even touch the door when he leaves. He just phases right out of the bedroom.
I thought you were going for eggs.
How does the tick Wanda off? I thought that was kind of funny. She'd yell at him for doing that, and I know. Said, well, come on, what are you doing? Like, sorry, and then he'd leave through the door. He felt bad.
Consider Star-Lord isn't in space right now. He's back home with his uncle. Yeah, well, that's true too, right? But it's like the weird thing is, and that's the thing we don't know, is how Vision is going to end up connecting in one way or another with Star-Lord. That's going to be the weird thing about it, right? And don't forget that Dismore is developing a series for White Vision, tentatively called Vision Quest. Yeah, that's true too, right? So that's going to be extremely, I don't know, different. Yeah, that's going to be weird.
Well, I guess the connection you could make between Vision and Star-Lord is both of their bodies were created for a purpose. Star-Lord's body was created to be a vessel for Ego when he was ready to, use. And the same with Vision. He was supposed to be a vessel to change the world, right? Or now I'm trying to remember, what was the reason for Vision?
For Ultron. For Ultron to upgrade into a better body.
Right. So, it's kind of similar, I guess.
I suppose. Yeah.
Still random pairing, though. Yeah,
true.
And they never met in any of the previous films or Avengers or any type of interaction whatsoever.
Yeah, right. It's just really weird. So, yeah, weirder pairings do exist. Yeah, that's true. So, this is as weird as it's going to get, though. So, the Nielsen ratings, not the YouTube channel that's commonly associated with Doomcock, but the actual Nielsen ratings. We'll know more once the Nielsen ratings come about in a month on Disney Plus. Automatically has Nielsen turned on in your accounts and is the industry standard to go by for viewership. So once again, the Disney invested Samba TV household ratings data collector hasn't reported any numbers. Can't imagine why. So, and since Daredevil Born Again is similar to Agatha, I don't quite see how. The Nielsen rating should follow suit. So check out the ratings below for Agatha and the MCU debuts on Disney Plus. So, no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, I find the
It's-
Nielsen ratings are for television too, not for online, and this is mostly streaming. It's hard to really rate. Streaming service is a different rating system, so that's why it's harder for them to get it. 'Cause TV isn't like it used to be. It's not
No.
people at home with their Nielsen ratings and blah blah blah. You can't really do that anymore. It's a totally different game now because it's all streaming, internet, international. Now there's so many different variables to this now too.
That's true. It's really weird. And Franco Walker, but the numbers are rigged. Yeah, it makes me wonder that too. It really, really makes me wonder that if somehow there's like some bot streaming thing going on where it's like trying to boost up so many numbers of a particular show.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, that kind of stuff actually does happen, right? This whole bot thing. Where
and it would be a lot easier to do it online than it would be on television. So
exactly,
I don't even get why they would do that because it doesn't help them recoup their losses.
No,
they don't gain any money from doing that.
I guess you know what it would do is with higher numbers, fake or not, it would make maybe it's not bad. Let's give it a chance. Other people
Right.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah. So Ledrod, I feel like watch hours should be the indicator, not views. Yes, exactly. The TOTS, as they call them, the tune out time. So to find out when particular people tune out and where at certain scenes and stuff like that, because they can actually let you know. I mean, for God's sake, if YouTube has their algorithm, YouTube can do it easily, right?
I track mine all the time. This video, so
exactly. So, I mean, if YouTube can do it, there's no excuse that that Paramount Plus, that Disney Plus, that any, Amazon, Apple TV, Tubi, any kind of streaming service can not provide these kind of numbers because they can. So, yes, they're Autobots.
That's Autobots.
Right. Transform and fake some numbers.
I just thought of a weirder pairing though. It's Wongers and the stupid party girl from
God, no!
That's the worst pairing of all fucking time in any Marvel thing.
Oh,
completely random and stupid.
Oh,
yeah.
Frig.
And that was
I totally forgot about that. I totally
tried to scrub it from your mind.
Oh, jeez. Thank you.
Imagine if they did a show just about those two idiots.
Oh, jeez.
Wong is the worst Sorcerer Supreme ever.
Yeah. Love Island, the Wong edition. Frick. Oh, could you imagine? Why, guys?
I mean, Wong is so flawed. Like, even in Shang-Chi, he's like stealing Abomination to make money on the side at like a illegal fighting ring. And what are we doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're breaking the law, but yet you want everybody else to like obey the law around you. You freaking hypocrite! Seriously, get Matt Murdock on the phone, charge and get him to charge him. Let's see. Don Peterson, Doug revealed how a lot of government money is being used to create separate accounts for streaming services for different divisions. This is true, and it was to artificially inflate the numbers and support friendly narratives. That's right, because that was actually found out up here in Canadistan with the election of the new liberal leader. And it was found out that there was a bot service going on where supposedly about, 300,000, I think it was like 300,000 alleged voters voted for Mark Carney or Carbon Tax Carney, but it was found out that 2/3 of those votes were not counted because they didn't qualify or something like that. So so this whole bot thing, it would not surprise me if this is also used for views too, because at this point where we're seeing with Daredevil is everybody is just so sick and tired of bullcrap shows that are put out by a bullcrap company, and it's like, why even bother at this point? I want this to be good. It's probably not going to end up being good, and I don't blame them. And I really don't. So
I just don't understand how you could do that and then feel good about yourself for the product that you put out when knowing it's all fakery.
Yeah.
Smoking
and Ludrod, You got to go. No problem, dude. We'll catch you later, dude.
You can
Sorry.
feed people BS for so long, and eventually they're not gonna want it anymore.
Yeah.
They've showed their hand too many times that that's all everything's gonna be.
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
The sad part is this so far is good, and it's not going to get a chance because people are so burnt out. So,
No, exactly. Okay, so Tom, you've seen the first 2 episodes, right?
Yes.
What do you think? I mean, aside from spoilers, Foggy dies.
A main character dies. Yeah.
Okay?
Let's just rip that Band-Aid off.
I'm just foggy to who he is. I just don't know. But that ticked me off because I thought both of the his sidekicks were going to be in it because I love those characters. And I just came off watching the original Netflix. So I'm like, those characters bounced off him so good. But I don't hate the characters they're introducing. His love interest is a little weird, I guess. It's just whatever. But I don't hate it. I mean, I can see the guy plays Daredevil to a T. He knows how to do it well. He's a really good actor. He knows how to portray it. And Fisk, I enjoy him as Fisk. The guy who plays Fisk, he's an excellent. He does it well. If you write it right, he's amazing as that character.
Yeah.
And the way they're writing this, I'm like, he's kind of trying to be good, but he's not. But it makes you question everything. It's really well written, well acted, and it has potential to be really good. So
I like this. I like the cheesecake scene when he's like talking to the chief of police, and he's like, I went down to New Jersey and tried a new cheesecake place, and he's like, he shows him, he's like blackmailing the police chief. He's got like the picture of his wife, his like secret family, and then like when the police chief leaves, Kingpin looks at his buddy, and goes, "That sandwich is fucking disgusting."
Yeah.
And I was like, that was great because he just got done saying how good it was, just like lying his ass off. That sandwich was disgusting. I like little scenes like that.
Oh yeah, it's great.
And then he's like talking to like Ben Urich's like niece, the reporter that he killed in the early season. So she definitely probably knows that he murdered her uncle. So we're gonna have some payoff for that later. Oh yeah. Bullseye is literally fighting Daredevil, and while they're mid-fight, he's just killing people off to the side. Like any break in the fight, Bullseye is just throwing random shit at people. Like during the first fight, he like picks up a pool ball while they're fighting and hits a random lady in the head.
Yeah, I saw that, right?
Kill her. Like, god damn. And the whole fight, while they're fighting, Matt's listening to Foggy's heart get weaker and weaker. So the heartbeat that they're playing is Foggy's, heart. So that's just a nice touch while they're fighting. He's also trying to listen to Foggy's last, heartbeats. It's a pretty interesting.
Hence why he has to drop the, and then he's like, I'm not doing it anymore. I just can't.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill him.
Big time.
He's lucky Bullseye lived because that was attempted murder. He pushed him off the roof like, I'm done.
Yeah, he did.
For sure. Lord Thoft, I'm actually kind of interested why.
Why? I think it's really well done. And I'm mad at what they did, but I still like it overall because it looks good. Because it's playing similar to the original, and it's continuing. So like I said, I was ticked, but it still didn't make me not want to watch it because I'm like, okay, where's it going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that with Foggy dying, that was definitely sticker shock right there. And I'm I
love Foggy's character so well.
I know.
We
Tom,
admitted to it. It's Foggy.
I was like pissed. Like, why? Why are you doing that? What the? No, he's got to be just injured. He'll be back. He'll be laid up in the hospital. They'll just save his life or something. No, he's dead. It's like, the frig. Like,
and then
really?
And Karen moved away. So I haven't seen her.
Back.
I was hoping
she'll be back.
I hope so because I like her character too. She's such a good integral character.
Let's see, and Lord Thoft, I'm a pure comic book fan. I'm having issues with all the changes of the show from the Netflix one. Yeah, you know what? And Lord Thoft, no, hey, there's nothing wrong with being a purist. Okay, nothing wrong with being a purist, and I do agree with you on that.
But I don't find there's much difference though. Besides the story change, besides getting rid of Foggy, we've got to admit it now. It's very similar. It's very deep, very emotional, well acted, violent. So it's very similar to the Netflix. I find just a different story because it's
precisely. And I'm gonna say, so far, yes, I do like this, right? and I like the action. And like we read some of the reviews of people that saw it early. Yeah, it's pretty bloody in certain places here and there and everywhere, and I like where the story is going. So, and no, hey, Lord Thoft, if something goes askew after episode 2, yeah, you're damn right I'm gonna call it out. I will, 100%.
I don't know where that.
And-
I don't know what's gonna happen after episode 2 because Matt. He kind of gets himself in a bit of a pickle at the end there.
Just a little.
He does.
Just a little.
But here's
I don't get the hate for the CGI. Remember, people were saying the CGI's got.
Oh no! There's in the first episode. There's one time when he's swinging and it looks so janky.
Okay.
But that was it. That was the only thing I saw that I didn't really care for as far as like the CGI.
Breaking for me. It's
it didn't break.
Now, there's one thing I'm going to say though, and Lord Thoft, maybe you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe clarify a little bit. With Daredevil, I suppose it depends on where you entered the series from, because I'm just going to say this, like, as doing some comic research, because Hungry Boy, if at some point you happen to be listening to this, because right now he's stuck in a cyclone in Australia, and it's pretty bad, and he's kind of holed up for a few days. So, Hungry Boy, I hope you're doing okay. But he has me doing a little bit of comic research, and one of the comics was a Daredevil comic against, what was it called, the tornado, and it was like from mid-70s, right? And it's not like the Daredevil comic of, say, in Frank Miller's era in the 80s. It's pretty different. So, and I just want to ask, like with Lord Thoft, it depends on, where did you start reading Daredevil, right? Because yes, and I'm glad that you're a comic purist, right? I am totally 100% with you on that. So that's where I kind of want to find out, right? Because with this, you're kind of getting that Frank Miller-esque type of dark tone with Daredevil, right? You're certainly not getting before 80s Daredevil, although they touched up with it on the She-Hulk costume thing. So Daredevil 1, see, there we go, right? Okay, so I own most of the original run. Wow. See, now I can see from your perspective then, and I will totally agree with you on that. So, but yeah, I mean, what they're exploring is totally the Frank Miller era, because it's the most badass and the most awesome story ever. So, Tom, sorry, go ahead.
No, just a quick comment, and it's not against anybody over there, but that's a good example of why, is we have Mr. Walker making a comment saying it might take a nosedive. Like, that's how people have been so crapped on that people believe that immediately. It's going to take a nosedive, and you're entitled to that opinion 100%, because I see why, but I believe it won't, because one, he's a great actor. A couple of great actors that we know of so far, and whoever else they bring in, we're learning new characters. And I think if this is done in the vein of the Netflix, which so far it is, I don't think it'll take a nosedive. Maybe it won't peak, but I think it'll be a solid series. I truly believe that, because I mean, I rewatched all the Netflix last week, and it was so good. It's just so good. So I think maybe it'll get better, but I don't think it'll nosedive. I don't think it will. And I really
in the original script it did, but remember Kevin Feige went back and like. He had them redo it because he's like, Daredevil doesn't really do any Daredevil stuff till episode 4 in like the original script or something. So originally it was definitely going to have a problem, but I'm not saying Kevin Feige saved the day, but we'll see because that'll be kind of sad. Like, he took a script that he already knew was going to fail mid-season, and if he still does that, it's pretty embarrassing.
No, and a lot of people do like the Miller run, Lord Thoft, and but from where you started with like Daredevil #1, I do get your point of view on it, So, and I mean, here's the thing, if it wasn't for the Miller run, it wouldn't have saved Daredevil. That's the weird thing about it, right? And everybody is like basing their version of Daredevil on the Miller run, So,
and we've discussed this before. Sorry, just quick note. It's hard to interpret comics on television or movies. It really is hard to do it panel for panel, story for story.
True.
So it really is that's why I can look open-minded at a movie and say, okay, they did the best they could for comic book on it, because it's hard to do. It's almost impossible to do.
Well,
Just
yeah,
for
because you're always going to get somebody's interpretation if they read the comic, right? You're going to get that person's interpretation of that character, right? And I hate to say this, but you're never really gonna get the true character that's in the comic. You're always gonna get like somebody's version of it.
Yeah, how can you when there's like 20 different versions of every character?
Well, yeah,
there's multiple versions.
Whoever pinned whoever pinned that comic book run or whatever,
and get rid of that terrible superhuman CGI bull. Yes, no, I do. I agree with you on that. I do. I want to see people actually using their skills, their fighting skills. Yeah, like a good Jackie Chan movie or
that was the first half of Shang-Chi, and then it went all into magical Dragon Town. But it started with
like a good John Wick film.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's street level martial arts grinders, street fighters do it without CGI. No, exactly, right? I mean, if you want to be paid the big money, then you better have the talent that goes along with it. So no, I totally agree with you on that. And totally no CGI. Screw that shit. Don't want that. But regarding Daredevil Born Again, while the series has been retooled, it remains to be seen what exactly has been fixed. So the CGI was mid at best. Yeah, like Appion, I only caught like one short little bit, and that was about it. So they killed and wrote off 2 fan favorite characters and replaced them with DEI substitutes.
One character died. Who's the other one?
Yeah, exactly.
And Karen?
She's alive.
She's not
alive
dead.
Well.
She just moved away.
No, killed and wrote off. So they wrote
double wrong.
Off, right? Yeah, I know.
I see what you're saying. Like one it was one, and it was the other thing.
Right. Yeah, and replace him with DEI substitutes. The Kingpin's wife is now better than him. And okay, it's like, that part, I kind of see where the article...
the marriage counseling part.
Yeah, exactly right. So, and there was a lot of taking going on and not so much action. Well, yeah, because you kind of have to set it up, right? You can't just, bang, immediately go into it. You have to kind of set the stage, so to speak. At least, that kind of makes it for me. So the end of the second episode does not leave room for hope. So cross your fingers. So I don't know, because sometimes the action.
I disagree. I think it does.
Explode. Yeah.
It's called story building, people. That's what they're doing. You don't just want instant gratification, like, oh, here it all is. Let your load out, and then you're crashing. No, build it up. And I like that.
Exactly, right?
That's why television's different. Build it up over time, and it's doing a good job so far. So,
and Disney making all the chicks all better. I expected that. Yeah. So Lady Thoth likes that. So I bet. And and John Wick and nobody are prime examples of a good fight scene with no CGI. No, precisely it. Precisely that. So, but I mean, here's the thing, making the Kingpin's wife better. Well, I mean, the thing was, as it explained in, what was it, the first episode?
He got shot in the face and he was recovering for months and months, and she had to take over the business.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, it's not that she was better than him, but, she had to keep things running, right? Because she is the fateful wife of the Kingpin. So,
plus he's not letting he's got to keep a decorum because he's the mayor. He's not going to show his hand and be ultra violent because he needs to do this quietly.
Who put out the hit on Foggy? Was it him or her? Because me and Rocco have our theories that it's Vanessa.
I think it's Vanessa.
And then like Matt's gonna kill Vanessa and then send Kingpin over the edge. My best friend for your wife or some kind of
yeah. Ooh, that'll be a good story.
Because I think that would be even more fun than having it just be like, because like how in the Thomas Jan Punisher movie you find out that John Travolta isn't even the real super evil one; it's his fucking wife. No, his entire extended family. It's like, oh my god!
But notice that
this is why they kid know everyone.
Yes,
they say they're replaced with DEI substitutes. I don't think anybody so far looks DEI. I think that's a misquote. I don't find them to be DEI.
No,
the
neither do
the black
I.
lawyer girl, I guess.
Yeah,
That's all
but
it takes.
she's the daughter. Well, first there's the daughter of whatchamacallit thing, and then the black lawyer. But there's black lawyers out there, so you know what I mean. Like I don't classify them as DEI because it's not forcing anything as of yet so far.
Right. No,
So, you know.
I get that.
I
No.
kind of like how Matt's kind of having this relationship with the author
Psychologist.
/ psychologist, but then
Yeah.
we find out that she's going to be the psychologist for Fist. So are we going to get a scene in the future where we get like a marriage counseling scene between Matt and Wilson? Like they have to sit on the couch with her and like, so Wilson, when Matt beats your ass in the end of season, how'd that make you feel? You know, like they go into like a whole therapy session about the show. Would be kind of funny.
That would be
I screamed, I beat you, and then he's still back again, and he kills my best friend.
But I find people are using that term just to throw it out now. It's a DEI. Not everything's DEI.
Yeah.
They're looking for it where it doesn't exist. I don't see it so far.
See, because the weird thing is, I was kind of like, I don't want to say I was looking for it, right? But I was expecting a little something. Okay, so there's a little bit of a difference, and it didn't really.
Punisher will, because those cops, dirty cops in episode 2, had Punisher tattoos, so they're setting it up a little bit.
Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yeah, and he will show up. So, but I mean, yeah. So, Vince, what? Blacks can be lawyers now? What does the world come to? I know that parent counseling would be believable if Doc Samson was the counselor. Yeah, exactly. Right.
I just love the idea of them having a counseling session. Then it breaks into a fight. Oh God! And they just start beating the shit out of each other on the couch.
Oh God, I would love for that to happen. But I mean, no, it's I was expecting it because again, and probably more than likely, again, that's why more than likely I gotta stop saying that because I'm repeating it. But I'm guessing that is why the ratings are low on Disney Plus on Daredevil, because everybody's sick and tired of the whole DEI thing and just ruining the shows and putting this and that and everything else into it. And nobody wants to watch it anymore. So yeah, like who was it? It was either you, Tom, or Appion, or somebody in the chat. I forget who, but it's like, yeah, it's gonna have to be like word of mouth now. That hey,
yeah, it was in the chat. I think somebody said that in the chat, and it's like,
yeah, that this isn't as crappy as you might think, right? God, I hate this kid.
And again, I don't find anything DEI. Because yes, there's black lawyers in the world. I was hate to break it to you. Yes, black people can be lawyers, and very successful ones. Like, no, it's not DEI. Just having now people just throwing that out just to be look at me, I'm special. No. So far, I don't find anything forced in this.
I was expecting
don't
that
worry,
character
Spider,
to be
you know
like
you're
condescending and stuff, but she didn't really sound like she was like she sets Matt Murdock on a date with the girl, like kind of cute, like oh, there's a client, and then it ends up being like a meet cute, like a little date setup. It's like he's like not cool when he comes back to her and stuff. Like that wasn't cool. You setting me up with a date trying to get me laid. Not
I know, right?
Like, you need it though, Matt. You need it though.
But I mean,
exactly. It's like,
I mean, it's kind of explained that she's a friend anyway, right? So hey, if your friend is concerned for you, why wouldn't he or she set you up on a date, right? So
yeah, because he's still looking at the funeral thing of Foggy. Like a year later, he's still grieving really badly. He needs something happy to happen for him,
right? Exactly. I mean, God, that's what friends do. If you're down in the dumps, he
needs to be summoned by She-Hulk for a dirty one night stand where she doesn't even help him and just walk your blind ass home. Here's your boots. Get out,
John. Yeah, I know. Time to do another walk of shame for you, Daredevil.
I'm blind. You're gonna at least put me in the right direction towards my house. No, get out.
Yeah, right.
Find your own way. I'll try.
Hey, he's still getting snoo from a really good. He's still getting some snoo, so not a bad thing. Hey,
call an Uber.
Yeah, and Kingpin does mention Spider-Man. He's like, the city doesn't need vigilantes dressing like spiders in pajamas or whatever he says.
Yeah,
people in spider pajamas.
Yes, he did. Which I'm like, maybe Spider-Man could show up for a quick. I mean, they hinted. So like,
Yeah, because we have White Tiger.
Yep.
They need to have the whole heroes for hire. Like,
Yeah.
where's Misty Knight and Colleen Wing? Where's all of them at?
oh yeah.
I'm sure. Hopefully. I mean, this is supposed to be like, I think, like 9 episodes or something like that. You know, that eventually, I mean, because we know Punisher's obviously going to turn up. So I'm hoping that the rest of them, like Luke Cage and
The actress for Jessica Jones, she posted like, "I'm in New York." Y'all know, she was like kind of hinting that she might be filming some Daredevil stuff, something, you know, being Jessica Jones again. That would be sweet.
And that's what I'm hoping.
So and she's such a good actress, and she's hot. So yay, bring her in, please.
It'd be cool to see like her, and she's like chasing her friend who has powers now too, who's like Wildcat, I think is her name or something. Like her friend who killed mom. There's a lot of crazy shit going on with those characters.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so
but yeah, one thing about that article I'll say, the people are claiming DEI doesn't exist, so there's no DEI in it. I no as of now, but that's just people just using that word, a buzzword.
I mean,
just,
yeah,
look at me, like no
characters of color.
That's all it takes. Not,
right. So
yeah, now people are just using that word. Just look, they're black. Well, yeah, because they're black people.
Now you're sounding a little bit more racist.
Hello.
Hooray!
So, well, yeah, exactly. It's just stupid though. It's just
I know, but no, it seems to be off to a relatively good start, you know, for the first 2 episodes. So, you know, if like I said, if you wanna go ahead, check it out. It's not bad. It's pretty good so far. You know, yeah, I'm disappointed with Karen leaving and Foggy dying because, you know, hey, you're going to find out eventually anyway. And it's been a week so far. So I'm not really probably spoiling anything. And
no. I think Karen hopefully will come back.
Oh, she has to. There's no way Kingpin just lets her walk away.
No,
after what she said to him in season 3 of the last show, where she straight up told him, like, I killed one of your best friends. I only didn't keep shooting him because the gun ran out of bullets. I kept shooting until it went click. And he's just like, ah!
And she is a good character. She's such a good character.
Oh, I know. Like, I enjoy her a lot being in there. But see, now it's the top of the hour. And before we get into the next article, let's take a little bit of a brief commercial break for all of you to enjoy. So enjoy.
I'd swear that checkout boy was checking you out more than our groceries.
Mom.
Dina, didn't you just buy maxi pads last night?
Mom, you know it's my heavy time.
I think it's time I let you in on a little womanly secret. The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad.
The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad?
Believe it or not, I'm wearing one now.
Wow, looks comfy.
Oh, it is. Why, I've been wearing mine since last Christmas.
Maybe I should try the Spishak once-a-year maxi pad.
Invented by a team of female drywall contractors, the Spishak once-a-year maxi pad is a new concept in convenience and comfort. Ordinary maxi pads can only absorb about a teaspoonful of liquid. The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad can absorb as much liquid as the entire annual rainfall of the city of Seattle.
Mom, you're the best.
No, honey, Spishak is.
Whoa!
The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad. Irresponsibly absorbing.
Mad, you so crazy.
I tell you, Mad TV is like 1,000 times better than Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, and they know when to end their sketches. Saturday Night Live, the same sketch would be like 10 minutes longer or something.
Oh,
the joke would be dead, and they're still kicking the, they're still having it. It's like, it's not funny anymore. Move on.
Yeah. Oh my God. Big from Seattle. All I can say is, damn.
It's a shame that Deborah Wilson is like, she's in so many things, but she's been in a lot of like woke stuff. But yeah, I think like other than Key and Peele, she's probably the most successful. No, Alex Borstein is the most successful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Family Guy and Marvelous Miss Maisel and other things.
Yes. Is that a deleted scene from Agatha? Yes, it probably was. So there you go. Snort.
Imagine them riding their brooms with that shit on.
Oh my God. She's in Living Color.
Yeah, and Living Color was great.
It was hilarious. Yeah, back in the day. Jeez. I see, and that's
Homie, don't play that.
Comedy. Yeah.
Homie the Clown's my favorite.
Oh,
You want Homie
God.
to dance around, make a fool out of himself. Homie, don't play that. Smacks him with
Remember
the
Paul?
sock full of quarters.
Remember the Paul Timberman skits? Oh,
Oh yeah. It,
Yes!
like all the blood. Wasn't that the guy that like he would like hurt himself like to do it your home, and it would like
yeah.
he would cut his fingers off and there'd be blood gushing
Oh,
like a
God.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, I remember those. Oh jeez, I'd love to see those again. I'm gonna have to. But
Chris
yeah,
Farley?
yeah.
Or not Chris Farley, Will Sasso.
Will
That's
Sasso, yeah.
Yeah.
God. Oh, he was so funny.
Him as Kenny Rogers. Hey,
Mhm.
this is Kenny
Oh,
Rogers,
yeah.
jackass. This is the bat catcher trick with my teeth. Throw a baseball bat at his mouth.
Oh, it was peak comedy. So, and that being said, just want to remind everybody that the torturing goes on because remember, oi, you watching the stream right now. I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll. That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now. So,
yay! Yes,
here.
I am here.
Yes, you made it.
I blame the time change.
I know, I do too. So that being said, so remember, like Tim happened to give a $5 super chat. So remember, for every $5 super chat, it goes on for 5 minutes, and you can go as long as humanly possible. And you know what? It might even be more fun considering the next article. Okay, so what do we got for the next article? Because generally it seems like a lot of people love it when I start to do this. But woke James Bond scrapped, and it's about time. So reportedly will be male and British following a backlash that happened. James Bond should be British and white
Male.
and male. But I wouldn't be disappointed if somebody like Idris Elba was James Bond either, because, you know, he kicks ass. So
even he
I
said
wouldn't
no.
be- Hey, if it's a great
That's
actor
true.
and if he's black, I wouldn't hate it, but
No.
it has to be male still. You know, no. But
Yeah,
the
definitely
face they have
100%.
there, that's the big rumor right there. And I'm
Mhm.
hoping they choose him because he would be perfect for it.
Yep. So because oh my God, and here we go. So
Ah.
and John Peterson for $10. We need some throat destroying Dr. Evil from
Opie
Inspector
number 2.
Gadget.
Perfect.
Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So so 10 minutes. Okay, so hold on here. Okay. So Dr. Evil from Inspector Gadget. Because I can't do it quite as throaty as Frank Welker, but I'll do my best. So the article goes on. Damn it, Gadget. Okay. So James Bond could be in good hands with the new owner of Amazon. Reportedly, it's now said the new 007 will be both male and British. Right. The way it should be, regardless anyway. So, oh my God, this is destroying my throat. Damn you, John. So, what happened? So, last week, saw the report from the Hollywood Reporter offer that Amazon Studios wanted to make James Bond a female and have spin-offs featuring diverse representations of characters in a Marvel-style cinematic universe. So, it was reported that longtime British owner Barbara Broccoli, I know it's broccoli, but I'm going to say broccoli anyway because it's more fun, put the kibosh on Amazon's ideas. Well, the problem now is that broccoli sold all the rights to Amazon and no longer has any creative control whatsoever. Well, way to go, Barbara Broccoli. Then you shouldn't have sold it off in the first place. Dr. Claw, not Dr. Evil. I know. I know. I'm trying to do my best my God, Dr. Claw. Damn you, Jim. God. Jeez.
It's always Dr. Claw from the Matthew Broderick movies. I think that's a little bit easier on the throat.
Yeah, maybe. But I can't disappoint the audiences right now. So
Is that the same guy that was Doctor Doom in the Fantastic Four movie?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
never
remember.
looked him up.
no,
I don't remember Dr. Claw. I don't seen the Inspector Gadget movie in ages.
I don't believe I ever watched it all the way through. Once they showed Dr. Claw in the trailer, it's like, nope, I'm going to nope right out of that.
Yeah, you're supposed to just show his like cat and his like hand, right? Like the claw,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
computer
He was
monitors.
always in
His like little
throne.
control room. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's more like it. So I think he meant Dr. Claw, but the Inspector Gadget movie Claw might be easier on the throat. Nah, whatever. I'll go along with it. Anyway, Barbara McCauley, if you don't like it, you shouldn't have sold it.
Inspector Gadget.
Just picture me stippling my fingers right now. Damn you, John. Damn you. No, curse you, John. Curse you. But yeah, we don't need a female.
Oh, yeah, the Twin Peaks guy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
And also from what's that? Showgirls, a very classy film.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not a
don't know
softcore
the
porn.
voice for the Twin Peaks. Or the Twin Peaks detective guy.
No,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
the guy
no.
that played Claw. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm laughing like the cat. There you go. So let the torture begin anyway. So yeah, we don't want a female James Bond. We had that in the last James Bond movie, and it was horrible.
I'll give you 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. And I got 6 minutes left.
Oh,
Oh, you're probably regretting this one.
I am. So
Maybe
Oh, you-
limit it to
you-
so many times per episode so you don't
You
get
did say a near approximation,
true.
so that'll
So-
give you an out.
I can't. So following
I can't.
So following THR's report, fans exploded in unison online. I know on our Facebook page alone, we reached over 3 billion. Oh God, 3
need a
billion
water.
fans who don't want any woke replacements. Typically, that happens when a character is replaced. Is the message is sent, and it's all about an agenda instead of a quality story. Often, the original character is shit upon as their longtime creators and fans. The fans don't want that happening to the 60-plus year history of James Bond as it has been done to Doctor Who. Absolutely true. I gotta get some water. I'm getting water as we speak.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have that your side now for this.
Coming to you live and direct from Dr. Claw's secret lair.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, add some water. All right. Yeah, but no, this is extremely true. I don't want a female Bond. I don't want a disabled female Bond. I don't want a disabled female Bond of character. I just want male and British, and that's the only thing I want out of Bond.
Like they think that the Bond has a monopoly on spies, like they couldn't just make an original, like Atomic Blonde or something, with Charlize Theron was a spy and it had nothing to do with James Bond, but she was a female.
Yeah.
Like, it
That
could be
was a
done.
cool movie, actually.
Yeah,
That's
it could be
awesome.
done. Yeah, I like that
Jason
movie.
Bourne. I mean,
Yeah, Jason
Jason
Bourne.
Bourne upped the
Mm.
game for James Bond movies because
Oh yeah.
after that, it's like all of a sudden James Bond was doing these crazier and crazier stunts.
True.
Oh, Venom. Yeah,
Buddy.
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie. It
I
almost
want
sounds like
chocolate.
Eddie.
Brains, Eddie.
Brains. I totally need brains, Eddie. So, like a turd in the wind. There we go.
Oh, good.
I'll keep on talking like a turd in the wind, Eddie. And besides, John, I still have 3 minutes to go, so I'm gonna hold true to this.
It also sounds like
Anyway.
one of the Transformers from like the Michael Bay films. Can't remember which one, but it has a very maybe a Decepticon. I can't remember which one.
That could be anyone.
Wiki, are you Ladies Man 217? Where are the glasses?
I know.
Megan
I'm
Fox?
trying to get my voice a rest.
Megan Fox.
I'm gonna hold true to this. Yeah.
She's at
Yeah.
Burger King.
So you know, it was bad enough in the last James Bond film that we got this, and it went to like, yes, a black woman that was 007, but no, they just had to import that in, and it was just no good whatsoever because it made me really pissed off, and hence the reason why I'm doing a Dr. Claw voice right now, to reflect the rage that John Peterson feels right now.
The last film was
amazing.
garbage. Let's be honest. It was garbage.
Yes.
I mean, and I have them all on Blu-ray except for that last one, and I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Gosh, no.
Oh, then No Time to
No.
Die.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's a James Bond movie I have no interest in ever seeing again. Like,
Nope.
okay, he lost and he lost horribly and miserably. I don't need to see that
Yeah.
again. Thank you.
Yeah,
No.
it's sort of thing I'll never watch at all.
See, I watched it because I'm a Bond fan. I've seen them all. And nope, that's it. Never watching that again. That doesn't exist in my world. Nope.
That's what bugs me is like the movie had the potential to be a good James Bond movie. Like it had all the pieces, like Anna de Armas, a hot Bond girl, all these things, and then they don't use them any of the way like you think they're gonna. They're like they show you the pieces, like we have the pieces you want. We're just gonna do it a way you don't like now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My wife hated the movie so much. This is really killing me.
Where are the glasses? Yeah, barricade. Thank you, Bill Mark. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you Ladies
Yes.
Man 217?
Are you Ladies Man 217? Whatever it was. 217. Yes. So, last thing I did was Casino Royale.
When he tells the bad guy to smack his balls again, he's like, "You missed the
yeah.
spot. I have an itch."
Mhm.
'Cause he's like torturing with that chair with the hole in it.
Mhm.
Smack him underneath the undercarriage. Good lord.
But I'm just totally amazed that she wasn't disabled on top of that. And Daniel Craig having to like ride on the back of a scooter.
Yeah, because like
Damn
remember in
you.
Doctor Who,
was
they
so
had that
stupid.
they had that character in Doctor Who that had like a wheelchair with like rocket launchers on it and shit. I thought maybe like they would do something like that in James Bond, like have like a Q, like a heavily enhanced Q wheelchair with like
Wow.
powers, like it could like shoot across a lake or something, like it has propellers.
Oh, thank God, time's up.
I'm glad I stopped watching Doctor Who. I never got to that point.
Yeah, it's in one of like the new ones. I think with Shooty Gatwa, there's like a female
Yeah.
character that has like a rocket,
With
a
who?
rocket wheelchair. The Shooty Gatwa, I think is his name.
With who?
Mhm. With
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I almost fell into that time loop. We'll be here all day. Who? Who?
Who?
Oh Lord, who?
I don't know who you're talking about.
yeah,
Who's on first though?
yeah.
But
You know who else has dementia? What? You know
I thought
who
they
else
ended
has
Doctor
dementia?
Who after Capaldi. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't know why people are still talking about it.
Oh man, John, there you go. Yeah, you're
Oh,
you're
you
10
know
minutes.
that-
You're 10 minutes of. Oh my God. of
Is this not
Dr.
why
Claw.
you're here?
Yes, exactly.
Gladiator.
I did say on my Twitter post, yep, you're all gonna torture me. So there you go. Yeah, but that scene explains his feminine behavior. Ah, yes, with the ball busting action in the other movie. Yeah. So and Johnny English had a funny wheelchair scene. Yeah, that was hilarious. God. I think there needs to be another Johnny English.
Yeah, Mr. Bean. Hollywood needs more Bean.
Yeah.
Come back
Totally.
to us, Mr. Bean.
I
Rowan
know.
Atkinson's brilliant. He's a genius. Like, it actually is a highly intelligent man too.
Yeah.
But a great comedian. Just
Yeah,
The
anything
only
with
thing
Rowan
is-
Atkinson in it is going to be great.
The only thing is, he can't drive worth shit.
Oh no, he's a horrible driver. He's a
Oh, yeah.
speedster. He loves speed. He likes
Yeah.
speed. Ah.
No, that would be a perfect joke because now we have like self-driving cars and stuff now. So maybe
That's
like
true.
Mr. Bean's in like a self-driving car, but he still fucks it up somehow, like where he still crashes or something.
Yeah,
This car is
100%.
supposed to be uncrashable. How did you do it, Bean? I can always find a way. Johnny English.
Well, just say
My 2 cents.
I just have a
Dan-
horrible driver's license, and Bean. I mean, what more can I say? No,
He's
I mean,
method acting like his Blackadder character. There was no cars back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it was.
I'm in
So-
character.
Oh, we got a new person here. So Brandon Tran, how's it going? Nice to see you here. Hello there, new person here. Brandon, everybody is torturing me right now with super chats, and I have to perform a voice depending on the voice that they want. So there you go. So by the way, Rowan Atkinson was in a Bond film. Oh yeah, that's right. Never say never again. That's right. Because wasn't I gotta think now, wasn't he Q? Did he? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was
Oh,
Q
okay.
in one of the Bond films. Yeah, I think so. So
I know he was he had his take on Doctor Who during a some kind of Doctor Who special,
yes,
charity special.
yeah, the Red Nose special there. Yeah, actually, that was hilarious. I love that one. Brandon Tran, also who is new here, and welcome to you. Have you ever watched George Lucas's talks to James Cameron about the meaning behind Star Wars, that it was inspired by the 60s? You know what? Yes, Red Nose Day. Thank you, Vince. You know what? I think almost everything in the 70s that came out in the 70s was probably inspired by something in the 60s. If you know what they mean with a certain maybe ganja kind of thing. So, but then again, yeah, no, I think I might have watched that somewhere. So it's a very interesting take. And Franco, my YouTube is crapping out again. Crap. Yes, Blackadder, The Curse of the Fatal Death. Yeah.
Yep.
I love that one. Love that one. So, but yeah, so British and Mail. Yeah. So the good news is that we get word from the Daily Mail, who says their sources say Amazon has revealed the gender of the next 007 following fears.
Like it's a fucking baby shower or something.
Yeah,
Gender
I know, right?
reveal. What the hell are we doing?
Yay.
Following fears, the James Bond franchise has been taken over by woke Hollywood. Well, you're not
Just I don't even know what to say at this point. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Does
It's
anybody
like-
care at this point?
Right? The site
Damage
claims
has
James
been
Bond
done.
will remain male and British. No.
Big whoop. Big whoop. I don't care.
Oh
Unless
my-
they do something that like completely bowls me over, like faithfully adapts the novels
yes.
and sets it back.
They could
that
because they
time-
killed their last one. They literally could. They could do
Yeah.
whatever they want right now.
Yeah,
They literally
that's right.
have a clean slate where they killed off their last Bond, so they could go wherever they want.
Yep. That's right.
I mean, them killing off James Bond is like Jimmy Cameron killing off John Connor in the last Terminator movie. It's like I didn't even watch that. It's like, what's the point?
I fucking
Exactly.
hate that so much. and
Seriously,
that's-
what is the
I know.
point?
Oh, to
There's-
ruin Terminator 2. If you
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
deep love for that
Oh.
movie, they just ruin
Yeah.
it completely.
Exactly.
Oh, they
So
don't
the
make
post
it at
was-
the end. Yeah.
No.
That
By the way,
heartbreaking scene of the thumbs up. Yeah, like 6
Yeah.
months later, another Arnold comes and kills him with a shotgun. So that
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
I hate it. I hate
No,
it.
Amazon
I hate it
with
the fiber of my
the
being.
James Bond franchise. It'll be like anybody with the Batman franchise. We'll start having
Yes.
shows about side characters. We'll have
They already did a
Thank-
Alfred show.
Yeah,
Alfred Pennyworth.
Pennyworth.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vince, yeah, and Amazon still goes on with the Money Penny show. Yeah, right? It's like, why do we need a Money Penny show? We don't need a Money Penny show. We don't. And Bill, that Terminator.
I hate
Wolf,
that
yeah.
movie so
Oh
much.
God, I hate that. So their post was there have been many, or no, you know what? Actually, yeah. If somebody wants to give a $5 super chat, then I'll do it in a British voice. So depending on the British voice that you want me to use, like that Cockney accent. There have been so many erroneous rumors about the future of Bond. Amazon has committed to keeping the spirit of Bond alive, that it means he has to be British or from the Commonwealth. No. And he has to be male. No, he does not have to be from the Commonwealth. No, because then that means, okay, you could make him Australian, you could make him Canadian, you could make him from New Zealand. No, he has to be British. And can you imagine a Canadian James Bond? I'm sorry.
I thought they worked for the British Secret Service.
James Bond.
I thought they worked for the British
he would
Secret
say that
Service.
a lot. He'd be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One of the best lines in GoldenEye, and one of my favorite James Bond lines of all time, is when Sean Bean is like, "It's like for England, James," and he's like, "No, for me," and he kicks him off of the tower. And GoldenEye, it's like that's just so good for England,
Shaken, not stirred, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They even make fun of that in that. They even make fun of that. They make fun of that pop in No Time to Die. You'd really hate that. They make fun of the drink order, how fucking stupid it is, and they're basically saying it was stupid in all the other Bond movies that he ordered it that way.
Wasn't Lazenby from somewhere else?
Yeah, he was one of the first James Bond. I think he only did one James Bond movie, then went to somebody else. I went
after
Connery, yeah.
And then Roger Moore was after Lazenby. So yeah. And Brandon Tent, George Lucas' interview surprised me because Rebels was inspired by terrorists like Viet Cong or modern day Al Qaeda, according to James Cameron, while Galactic Empire are a supreme Nazi and Britain. I mean, that's kind of what it was modeled off of, the Galactic Empire after those naughty Nazis. So yeah,
the Imperial officers, they look a lot like
exactly. Snort a poopus. My name's Bond, eh? James Bond, eh? No, actually, you know what, Tom? I'm gonna get you to do this.
Oh yeah, going in there. My name is Bond, eh? James Bond, eh? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to kill you now, eh? For sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
And if you move, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, eh? So you get a Nova Scotian or a Newfoundlander.
Would the villain be Canadian too? I'm gonna destroy the world, but I'm really sorry about it.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm just a little cross here.
Yeah,
I'm a little miffed.
I'm going. Yeah, you get a Newfoundlander for the James Bond villain, and to be like, yeah, sorry, eh? There, I'm gonna be like taking a bunch of my legion there of 100,000 beavers, and we're gonna be like taking over all over the planet right now because we're pissed off, right? All these tariffs going on right now, and overcharging for all the taxes and stuff like that. It's really pissed me off. So all these radio controlled beavers, they're going to be like marching down all the way down to the United States and probably Alaska there, eh? And they're going to be like, slathering you with like Putin and actually better beer. So, the faster that you all get drunk, then the easier it is to take you over there. So sorry about
mind
that.
Control mooses.
That's right.
And we have mind control mooses that we attack mooses.
With lasers on their heads, eh?
My
The
mooses
mooses
to
have
battle.
lasers.
And bad guys
Lasers on their antlers.
Yeah, and Zambonis and Zambonis with guns on them.
Antler
Gun
lasers.
Zambonis.
Damn it, yes.
Antler lasers.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Antler lasers, Zambonis, and oh man, this writes itself.
And like the villain's right-hand man will be a Mountie that James Bond has to fight, like a Dudley Do-Right, an evil Dudley Do-Right type character. Evil Mountie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blofeld, you hoser, eh? I could just, you know what? Maybe this might be not a bad thing at all.
Where would the final fight be in Canada? Would it be on like that Toronto Sky Needle thing?
Oh yeah, the CN Tower.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah. Or, no. It's gonna have to be at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah.
There you go. And James Gunn is gonna have to actually fight the Toronto Maple Leafs, and of course they'll lose. and James Bond wins.
That'll be part of it. He'll hit like I have a bomb set up when they lose the game, when the countdown hits 0, that's when the bombs go off. So James Bond's got to like like sequence with the game, like they're showing game footage, like the game's about to end. James Bond's got to race against the clock, race against the game clock.
Oh, no. I know. See, and this is why I just come up with some of this fun. So $5 super chat for 5 minutes, and we can have so much fun with stuff like this, right? Now, so that's Canada out of the way. Now imagine if like James Bond was Australian. So, because hey,
crikey.
Or from the Commonwealth, right? So, yeah, New South Wales.
No, it's George Lazenby.
Yeah, George Lazenby. Oh yeah. I can just imagine an Australian James Bond.
That's not hilarious. A Scotch. This is a Scotch. let me show you what a real Bond looks like. Hey.
Instead of a Walter P38, no, wait, sorry, that's not Australian. But yeah, instead of a Walter P38 that he commonly uses, he just whips out a boomerang.
Yeah, he's got like a snake launcher, like shoots snakes at people. Q makes because there's an Australian Q, so you gotta have like, I made you the snake launcher. You get real close and you launch these snakes at him.
And he's got this, I don't know, like those friggin' damn spiders in Australia that he launches those what was it? Not a huntsman spider,
with laser beams attached to their heads.
Yeah, with laser beams.
Laser beams.
Yeah.
Puts a drink mixer in a kangaroo, says shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kangaroo jumps up and down and puts it in like the pouch.
Oh my god, yes.
My kangaroo.
It's right. I'm just waiting for my my double martini. I didn't. No, because Australians drink mostly beer, so it's about the beer.
It's about right. Mad Max,
and it's Mad all shaken, definitely not stirred. So, and it forces beer on top of that.
Oh blimey! Maybe his sidekick on the other end. His name is Bruce too. He got a name of Bruce. Hey Bruce.
Hi. Yeah, that's right. Oi, what's up there, Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce.
Not too much, Bruce. Hard enough to ball a monkey's bum, isn't it, Your Majesty? He says as he's going to see the Queen for himself. So, rides into battle with a saltwater crocodile. They can just nibble your bum and then take out any enemy that needs to be taken out. Just like that.
Yeah, Australian. Boom. He would have a boomerang instead of a pistol.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
he totally would. So, Oi, Blowfield, don't be such a wally or I'll smack you with my boomerang.
Made just by like Q.
Yes.
Q boomerang.
Oh my God. Yes, John, I forgot about this.
No.
Wasn't India a Commonwealth nation? Oh my God.
The sun never set on the English Empire, the British Empire.
Or Chinese. Well, actually, more accurately, Hong Kong. Kong. Oh my God. Oh, the fun you could do with this. So let's see. John Peterson. Yeah. So Commonwealth nation. Yeah. India. Oh my God. Yes. Hello. I am Bond. James Bond. And watch out or I blind you with my dispersing curry gun and blind you. You would not be able to see me come and go. I come and go where, please?
I will bitch slap you like Shiva.
That's right. Curry attack. Boof. Right in the eyes. You see nothing. So there you go. Now, please, as a bad guy, please do not be tempting my God with the peanut right now because I will be very offended if you do that and I have to kill you.
And Q gives him a camel with like rockets and, a rocket camel with all these like attachments and shit. Like oil, it can do like an oil slick and all this stuff. Cut the car.
Oh my shit!
And there's at least 3 song and dance numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, like a Bollywood. Yeah.
Yes.
It's Bollywood.
Can we have Bond dancing like a Bollywood number with the villain? Like,
oh my God, yes.
Like have a Bollywood fight scene.
That's what I want.
Dance off.
That's
Yes.
what I want. Yes.
Yeah.
Dance up, bro.
One way to settle this. Bollywood dance off.
Oh God. Chris Pratt would be the villain. So yes, they have a dance off. So, oh my shit! Yes, that would be so
India
awesome.
would be
Oh yeah, an elephant.
Yeah,
You're right. My
that's
bad.
right.
Yeah, not a camel. That's right. Yeah. So
It'd be like one of those Lord of the Rings elephants. It's got all the there's
yes.
kits on it.
I have a curry goat and a yogurt milk. So do not be testing me. No. You do not do that. So, and just remember, people. So, especially to people like our new viewer, Brandon Tam. I just want you to know, no, we are not racist here. We appreciate all cultures, and that's why we imitate them, because it's so various and so much fun to be able to do all that kind of stuff. So,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. Because to appropriate is to appreciate. So there you go.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
That's exactly. Oh my god! But yeah, there's no camels.
Yes, my apology. Rocket powered elephant. Yes,
rocket powered.
Q approved elephant.
I say, Bond, and now we come to the feature of this elephant right now, because if you look up his snoot, you'll see that there are twin rocket-powered rockets in his trunk right now for easy storage. And behind the ears pop up laser beams.
Yeah, he can fly like Dumbo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah, and the villains are like, "What do we do? He's got a flying elephant. Release the mouses or the rats."
Elephant with a 20-foot ear span.
Yes. Oh my god, I'd love that. Oh my god. Simpsons Apu as Bond. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. So there you go.
If it was Hong Kong, it'd have to be Jackie Chan.
Oh, can you imagine it? Jackie Chan.
He did his own. He did his own.
It was Jackie Chan's done everything.
It was called The Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's actually
that was a funny movie. Oh my god!
Like the magic, the tuxedo gave him the powers. Is what the movie said. But it's like we all know it was Jackie. But yeah, the suit.
Oh
is
yeah.
the reason he's powerful.
Oh, that was such a fun movie. God Almighty, I love it.
Yeah, I forgot about that for a minute. Like the tuxedo.
Yeah.
That was James Bond.
Jeez.
His American.
Let's see. John producer. Yeah, every time Bond takes out a villain, he's just thank you. Come again. So now you know the reason why I kind of came up with this.
Oi!
So
You watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll. That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now.
And there you go. So, John's already tortured me, and so has Kim. There you go with like that. I'm gonna have to probably extend this to you guys as well, because Appian does a really good Christopher Walken. And Tom, gonna have to torture you and Pop.
I was in a James Bond film. I was a villain.
What?
Trying to do things.
What were you doing? What?
I think I was I trying to do the Lex Luthor? Like trying to put I don't remember now. It's been so long. I've done so many movies.
Oh my god,
no.
I am not imagining you being able to. You got to show me. Do it.
I was also a villain in a Batman film. I wasn't the Joker though. It was a missed opportunity. They had me play a guy named Shrek. Mike Myers played a guy named Shrek.
Oh my god,
I'm a better Shrek.
Oh god, I don't believe it. It's amazing. I am so happy.
I was in A View to Kill. A View to a Kill. Now you got me saying my voice all wrong.
It's contagious.
Oh, Bonesaw can't get his voice right. Oh yeah. All over the place.
I can just imagine doing that for 10 minutes now. Jeez. Gary usually says, Monkey Jeebus, thank you. Thank you. Monkey Jeebus, thank you. Come again. So there you go. Oh shit, that'd be awesome. Okay, so Jeff Bezos sends out company-wide memo. Okay, so yeah, good for you. Yeah, so he has to be male and British.
You all belong to me. Oops, wrong memo to send out. I mean,
Yeah.
here's the real one I meant to send out.
Yeah, all your bonds belong to us. So it was previously reported that Amazon owner Jeff Bezos took action after the Wall Street Journal quoted Broccoli calling Amazon executives effing idiots, and rightfully so, because yeah. So reportedly, Bezos then ordered her removal, saying, "I don't care what it costs. Get rid of her." Wow. So, yeah, I know, right?
I don't care what it costs. If it costs me another Rings of Power, so be it. I have money to burn.
Exactly. Damn it, I went into space on a penis-shaped rocket. Frank. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Walken was actually a Bond villain. That's true. I'm trying to remember which movie it was.
Yeah, too. I said it. A view to a kill. When I was doing my terrible voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you couldn't understand me because my voice was not good.
So, according to the Daily Mail, Bezos is a big Bond fan and sent out another company-wide memo to keep Bond male and British. Well, duh! If you have to remind people of that, then you should be firing the people that you have to remind to keep Bond male and British. Like,
no, because then it would kind of make Broccoli right in your statement.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You got to double down.
Ain't no woman got to talk to me like that. No, honey child, don't think so. So, yeah, Max Shretton, Batman, who was the actor who played Count Orlok in Nosferatu. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So the memo is as such. Jeff is a massive Bond fan. Yes, because everybody needs to know that. And while he's excited to see how Amazon can take the franchise forward, there are certainly things which are sacrosanct. That's why the memo went out this week, to reassure everyone. Don't worry, everybody. Bond is going to be male and British. It's like, oh, wow, thank God.
We're going to fuck up everything else, though.
Yeah, we didn't have 50 years of news to remind us of this.
We'll give you that, and then we're going to fuck up everything else.
Yeah, precisely it, right? So, however,
no Bond girls.
I want Bond girls.
2 Bond girls per movie, like the old days.
Yeah, right.
A side piece and then the main love interest.
Right. And with the dancing, like they had, back in the 60s and 70s. That's what I want. However, the site still says James Bond could still be a POC. Mm-hmm.
They could, because
crap.
It's British and male. There's still room there for color.
Shooty Gatois is waiting by the phone.
Oh God!
And it doesn't say he has to be heterosexual. So yeah, it could be. That opens the door for anything.
I could see a bi Bond where he just wants to have sex with anything.
Oh God, Pop, you just had to say something.
There's somebody in a writer's room thinking that exact same thing.
Yes. And it goes on, but certain things are up for discussion,
no.
like whether the next Bond should be played by a man of color. Okay, Tom, yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say, British, yes, he works for MI6. Do people forget that? That's a British secret agent. So that's right. A given why he's going to be British. He works for a British agency, secret agent. Exactly. So that's a given. If he's a color, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like, if he's a good actor and he can portray it, you got a lot of great British actors that are people like, I wouldn't hate that. That's nothing wrong with that. If he's
because we said on several occasions, like with Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I just want him to be charismatic. Actor,
I just want him to be charismatic, womanizer, loves his drinks, and he likes to beat the bad guys up and have witty one-liners sometimes.
I mean, it all comes down to if they want to give fans a faithful adaptation, or if they just want to branch out and do their own thing and tack James Bond on it. Like, here's a movie. It's got a character. He's British and male, and we're just going to call him James Bond.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, at this point, Ethan Hunt is more James Bond than James Bond.
That's true.
Like, Mission Impossible is the James Bond. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It should be its own thing.
Okay,
It's
let me
like,
put this
that's
out
all we
there. Let me
have.
put this out there.
Jason
Future
Bourne.
iteration, Tom Holland. He's actually British.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah,
they had him
always
as
something
Nathan
play.
Drake in Uncharted, and I really
Like-
didn't like that. I really didn't.
Yeah. No, I didn't like that either.
No, not since
Yeah,
Nathan
it was different,
Fillion
yeah.
did that fan.
I like
film
Tom
of-
Holland. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I just didn't see him in that type of role.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I said earlier, as Bond, no. As 007, yes. Yeah, exactly. For Idris Elba. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Patabonomy, yeah, James Bond has to be trisexual because he'll try anything. No!
As
Ugh.
Stop
long as
it.
I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here!
Perfect.
No,
That's my Bond.
just
That's my
no.
Bond. That's the one
There
I
you
grew
go.
up with, anyways. That's
There
my
you go.
era.
Perfect timing.
For England, James? Nah, for me. And he killed him.
Yeah.
So good. Clean.
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
if he's changed his mind at this point, but I do remember Idris Elba coming out saying he didn't want to be the first black James Bond, but he might have
Yeah.
changed his mind on that. It's no telling. But
Yeah, the paycheck
Maybe.
might have been bigger this next time around. And, well, I've changed my mind on this.
anytime you say British special agent race swapped, I think of Edward Woodward as the Equalizer in the 80s TV show than Denzel Washington in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Denzel. The Queen Latifah was just a step too far.
Oh, that does
Denzel-
not
oh,
exist.
Denzel
That
worked.
does not exist.
Denzel worked, though.
No.
Denzel, I
Training
like
Day
his
and
version.
stuff. Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
I can give room for both versions. I like Edward Woodward. He's the original. I like Denzel as an actor.
Yeah, I do too.
Well,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Bard started to go downhill with Brosnan, more action
Yeah,
movie than
I
spy
could agree
movie.
with that.
Yeah, I do
still,
too.
Yeah, I
But
still
it's
really
still-
like GoldenEye and A World Is Not Enough. I really like those movies.
Yeah. No, me too.
I don't like
agree
the
with
other
you
one,
on that.
Tomorrow Never Dies, as much with Michelle Yeoh. I don't really care for that one as much.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it kind of started with Roger Moore. It started getting more
Campy.
yeah,
Moonraker.
in a way. Yeah, exactly. Right. So yeah, I would even go as far as starting with Roger Moore. It started going really, but it was still fun. It was just, it was just fun.
It was
wasn't,
just campy fun.
Yeah, right. It wasn't, it's certainly not filled with, all this DEI bull crap, by far, and at least I would have to say, with this past Bond that's gone by, at least it's sort of kind of brought it back to its serious roots in a way. It more
Almost
I
too
think,
serious
follows
for
the
my
Bond.
liking.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
You
the
know.
fun, like James Bond, he doesn't like to drink the same. He doesn't like to, be with women the same. I don't know. It doesn't tend to have that. The stuff I
Ugh.
liked wasn't there, I guess.
The pie is not enough.
Elizabeth Bond. Jeez, can you imagine that? Oh God, here we go.
Take a sip.
And Franco Walker,
Uh-oh.
yeah, exactly. And Franco Walker for $5, yeah, talk like a pirate. Okay, all right. Well then, and Joe Dog, what's up? I know the viewership of Ball again has gone downhill. I thought a couple of episodes were good. Well, they weren't too bad now. But now I'm going to have to set the clock at 5 minutes. So hold on a second here. And now that I set the clock for 5 minutes, we're going to have to carry on with the article because, that's what people are paying for right now. So Pierce Brosnan has also chimed in, who played James Bond from 1995 to 1992, as the Irish actor told the UK The Telegraph that the new Bond should not be American. It should remain British. Aye, that's right, eh? So, it makes sense, doesn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Arr, matey. Aye, Captain.
Or, that's right. There
I
you
ain't never
go.
heard of no.
Because he works for MI6. Hello.
Exactly.
British.
I don't remember no. So,
Shmee,
But-
stop me, Shmee. You're not stopping me, Shmee.
no, I don't think so, Captain. So, but I'm still having so much fun with this. So, the Telegraph says, "Oi,
It takes great courage for them to let it go. I hope that Amazon handles the work and the characters with dignity, unlike this channel, and imagination and respect. So, a history has been passed on, and I'm very proud to have it been a part of the history and legacy of Bond and the movies I made with Barbara and Michael Bercoli. This is Pierce Brosnan when he said that with the Telegraph. So, there you go.
Drunken pirate.
I was gonna say you're really drinking there, good.
The rum. Why is the rum always gone?
That's right. That's right. I got my bottle right here, and I'll just keep it in there because in case my throat goes very sore, because I'm partially channeling maybe a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean that just popped in my head right now.
That's the job done.
Exactly. So, but
Will the job help?
almost. I just had a little bit of phlegm. So, but yes, it should be from anyone in the Commonwealth. Please, Brosnan has it right. It is British and white and male, although I'm not opposed to anybody of color being able to do James Bond right now. So, and currently among fans, Henry Cavill is a fan favorite choice to continue as 007, which would be awesome to be able to do that.
They just refuse to do what the people want. It's been there for 10 years. He's been waiting to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just gonna wait till he's too old? What the do it?
I actually want to see Cavill as Napoleon Solo back in Man from U.N.C.L.E. That was an outstanding movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I did
it
like
was.
Man from U.N.C.L.E., yeah.
It was awesome.
Love
Guy
the
Ritchie.
soundtrack.
Guy Ritchie
Yeah.
movies. I love a lot of his.
Yeah.
I do. It's just, yeah. I don't know why Guy Ritchie does not get a little bit more acclaim. But, yeah, not all of them can be, fantastical and all that, great. But he knows how to do a movie. It's as simple as that. And just with The Man from U.N.C.L.E., I thought it was great. I mean, the last one that came out last year, the Ungentlemanly Warfare, was damn. Like,
Yeah, because that was another Guy Ritchie film, right?
Yeah.
That one,
Haven't
yeah, that
checked
was a
that
Guy
one
Ritchie.
out.
That
And
was-
Henry Cavill's in that, and that's like the story of James Bond,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right? Like the Ian Fleming's story, I think, right? Like the author
Yep.
of Bond. I think.
It was the origin of James Bond right there. Because
Right,
Ian
right.
Fleming was actually, his character was portrayed in that movie, and he's the one that came up with the James Bond character due to the real actual person that played the covert operation in the movie.
Yeah, you get to
for
see the
real life event.
inspiration for Bond. That's cool.
That's right. Right? So, James Bond needs to be British, needs to be, dark haired, can be able to carry himself well.
And smoke cigarettes.
And
I
smoke
see-
cigarettes.
All the vices.
That's right.
Have him have it.
Exactly.
He's not a perfect person. Nobody
No.
is.
No.
That's the beauty of it.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple. Spy doing spy shit and spy stuff. And that's what I want at my James Bond. I don't want some trans lady in a fucking wheelchair. And
That'll be Q.
yeah. And there's the timer for that 5 minutes, just in time to do this for J.
Uh-oh.
Just like a lady. Yes, talk like a lady now. So, crap, I'm gonna have to do that. So he didn't exactly specify what type of lady. So I'm just gonna have to do this now and talk about the article right now. With James Bond. So
Having
That's
Monty
right.
Python flashbacks.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yes.
Exactly. Because you know what? I could be able to talk about maybe another article, but the time's almost up. And I could be talking about James Gunn Superman, Michael Break for Warner Brothers, but I don't think I have enough time. So, but for you, Tim, being able to talk in a woman's voice like this from Monty Python, I'll do it for you.
story claims that the fate of the company rests on the shoulders of James Gunn, the Superman movie.
Yikes.
I know. I'm totally regretting this decision that I've made for myself right now on this channel. So, it's also said that the DCU co-head Peter Safran might exit the DCU amidst a possible promotion within the company as current Warner Brothers film heads Mike DeLuca and
Failing
Sam
upward.
Empty. Yes, I am right now. Are rumored to be on the chopping block. Well,
Wow.
that's great. We don't need more incompetent people.
Peter Safran's gonna leave and get promoted? Why?
It's quite possible. Yes, it's like
Because he
David.
can.
Right.
You've done such a bad job. We have a more paying job for you waiting over here.
Exactly.
Failing upwards.
What are we doing?
Best $20 I ever spent since KHC 2005. I'm so glad that you torture me and all of you like John being able to put in a super chat so I can just torture myself. You guys are sadists and I love you all. So, and hey, Cam, how's it going? So, back at it. Hi, Franco. Okay, great. So, Warner Brothers, so Mickey 17 and I had such high hopes for this movie. Flops and DC's future at stake. Well, why am I not surprised? I was hoping that this was going to be an awesome movie, but no, it just had to be just another flop. But no, I just hope maybe the hilarity would continue. But the report comes from Puck News, which breaks down the state of Warner Brothers Media Film Division under DeLuca and Abbey, following what appears to be another box office bomb with Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson and directed by Oscar winner Bong Joon-ho, who made Parasite, which was actually a pretty good movie, but, you know, I guess he couldn't do anything else with it. So the article breaks down various executives involved who might be to blame, and towards the end brings up James Gunn, Peter Safran, Superman, and the importance of DC's IP. Well, when you get a haircut like that, I mean, you're going to have to be on the chopping block one way or another. I mean, God, blimey, you know? It's just amazing. I'm glad you guys are getting a kick out of this. So, well, you did wear a dress, CRC. So, well, that's time. Yes, I did. So, and I'm regretting that on King Dolphin TV. Get ready, Mike. I'm buying for Zoidberg next time. Oh, crap. I'm going to kill myself by the time this is done.
Ready for the Zoidberg.
That's right. Everybody wants for Zoidberg. No, while saying that, I'm getting out of character. So, according to Puck News, the rumor around Tinseltown is that David Zaslow might fire Mike DeLuca and Pam Abbey and replace him with Peter Safran or somebody new. So, who currently co-heads the DCU and James Gunn? Well, there's no mention of what would happen if the DCU, if Safran gets promoted to head of Warner Brothers films, but it raises questions. Would James Gunn take over the DCU entirely? Well, I mean, he's planning on doing that anyway, so don't know. I mean, I thought he kind of already was doing it anyway. But whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell they're doing there.
I don't know either. So, but we're going to have to look at that another time because my voice is almost short doing this, but it's just most fun and I love you all. And is it almost 5 minutes? No, well, I got like 10 seconds left. So, with the 10 seconds that I have left,
to be over.
I know.
Do a countdown. Just do a countdown. 5.
That's right.
4.
So 5, 4, spam, and spam, and spam, and spam. There you go.
There it is.
So, 5
And you're
minutes.
clear.
Take a drink.
There we
There you go. Good sir.
And we did it all. So there we
And
go.
back to your normal voice,
I know.
if that still exists.
Well, almost. So
You're just talking to your wife later, and it just sporadically comes out. What do you want? Oh, sorry, I was doing this bit earlier. And
I had
it comes and
flashbacks.
goes now. Yeah, PTSD.
He sounds like Zippy from Rainbow at times. Oh my God. One of the older Brits. Jeez. That's right, John. Yes. Dance, monkey. Dance. So, oh my God.
Dance
Could
for
you do a
everybody's
Gumby from
amusement.
Python? Could you do a Gumby from Python, CRC? Oi! I think I could do Mr. Gumby from Monty Python.
Get that
Hello.
one for free.
Exactly. Yeah, you're getting that for free. So
No freebie.
right now, see, now I have to get out of it. Okay. So anyway, this is the best show ever. I'm trying to make this a really good show for everybody. And we've had lots of fun, John, and everybody that happens to be new here. We've had fun, and we're just looking at more ways to make this even more fun. So anyway, that being said, no, wait, what am I doing? Oh, crap.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I
No.
don't know.
I guess this is the part where I'm supposed to
Plug.
talk about myself.
Yes.
Plug. So I have this channel, Appion, where I do watch parties and shorts and sometimes video game live streams. But right now we're watching Farscape. Me, Padawannabe, Carla Burton, and Pop Culture Republic, who's on the panel on this show.
Yeah.
And we 3 episodes of that every Sunday, trying to get through the Farscape series. And then on my other channel, Two Guys Talking, we do like video reviews. And we just did the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And then we're going to do Daredevil Born Again. We have that recorded, and I just have to edit it. And that's it. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you. Come again.
Come again. Yep.
Yes,
I missed it. Damn it.
You will need to do this again. Dude, I will do it every live show. I swear to God,
have,
I will do
more
yeah.
water, like cough drops, everything ready for like.
I'm gonna have to get some fisherman's friends, some hauls.
Yeah,
I may have to do it. Limit it to like 2 impressions an hour or 1, 2
you don't
a
want to do the whole thing.
show.
It's too much.
Because otherwise, your voice will go by the end.
More than likely. Probably. Yeah, Indian Bond, such fun. Yeah, it is just totally fun all the time being able to do that. So, yes, and if he does a Snape article, do it in the voice of Rick, Alan Rickman.
Snape stuff.
Oh man, yeah.
Celebrity isn't everything, Mr. Potter.
That's right. So I'm gonna have to practice that. So
gotta get the nasally nose going for that one.
Exactly. So Tom-a-lot. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And plug.
Oh, let's see what's going on here. I've just been keeping busy, working on things. I'm doing a lot of gaming on the channel, of course. Now, been able to do Days Gone, which I get it. Last recording, Let's Play is 5 hours. Don't worry, they're not going to be that long again. But I finally got everything down, working perfect. I can't really stream per se because I don't have much access to anything that can let me do long term. But eventually, I'm looking to do that down the road. But yeah, just doing the gaming mostly, getting back into Days Gone, doing the Let's Plays. That's about it. Me and Jessica are going to do another recording here soon. We're down to 1 month just because I'm so busy working on other things right now. Might have to get a part-time job. But hey, that's what it's to do live. But hey, I'm still keep the gaming thing back up again. And it's working. So fingers crossed. And I might add some more games to it. So...
Oi! And then on top of that, he's got a book that's out right now, and DJ Ronnie G, see now you know here, I'm letting the people here just torture me right now, because $5 for a voice for 5 minutes. So this was for free for Tom. So Tom has a book right now, and it's available on Amazon, and you got the link right there. So if you want to look at his tortured mind, because hey, we're just trying to encourage you to keep on keeping on, and nobody should have a tortured mind. But then you get into the dark recesses of Tom's inner being, as it were. And
it shows you can go through severe mental health and still come out better in the end, even with suffering. We can all better ourselves in the end. There's numbers at the end of the book to seek for help for addictions and other worth issues that arise, and I leave those at the end of the book as well. So there's contact information for people.
So check out Tom's book if you want to go ahead and peruse through the pages of Tom's book.
Yes, there's a physical copy and a digital copy. So there you go.
There we go.
Yay.
And Pop Culture Republic who's snickering in the background.
It's my turn to go. Yay. How do I follow up all this? Oh, let's see. My channel, I sometimes have the free time for a live stream. I used to do Monday nights and Wednesday nights, late evening, weaponizing my insomnia. Then Saturday afternoons, where I talk about all things comic books and comic book related items. But with my crazy schedule off of YouTube, I may be changing my live streaming from Mondays and Wednesdays to I don't know, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll see how that works out. Hopefully I have more time after this week, after the craziness this week is over with. But yeah, that's just right now. I'm just playing it by ear, to seeing what happens, what I'll do with my channel. But normally I talk about all things pop culture related: movies, TV shows, books, novels, comic books, some K-dramas in there, some anime in there. I'm all over the place where it comes to pop culture.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is that.
That is that.
Effort.
Exactly. And yes, and thank you, Frank Walker. So if you've enjoyed this show, also hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want more people to come in here to torture me, as was the case today, which was quite fun. so go ahead and share this channel out for everybody to enjoy. And oh boy, DJ, you're gonna have to rewind and find out what went on here, boy. It was something to behold. So for protecting the mirror shutter. Okay, so something was going on with your camera. Oh, I see. Okay. And also, as I try to bring up the pictures right now, we got some links that are down there at the bottom.
Linky links.
For various
Link,
content from other people that choose to sponsor this show. And all
Good
here.
books, good stuff, good
so
reads.
hey,
good
it's their fault for getting involved. So I know. Totally good reads. So like these guys over at flipcitymag.com. So if you want to go ahead and check out, they got a new issue, I do believe, available to download for free. So if you want to go ahead and check out their magazine, then head over to flipcitymag.com and download their mag. And if you like what you see, then go ahead and get yourself a subscription for a year and use the coupon code CRC for 10% off, and save yourself a little bit of quid going on right now. So that's what you want to do. And then on top of that, because I constantly procrastinate about having to change this graphic all the time, even though this was Christmas, it's still the gift that keeps on
giving. It works anytime.
So, I know, right?
Nobody would have known.
No, nobody.
It can be a birthday. It can be Valentine's Day. It can be Easter. It can be anything.
Christmas in July. Christmas in July. There you go.
Yes, there you go.
Right. You see how that works?
Every day is
so
called
if you
the
wanna...
present. You know,
that's right.
We're living in the present right now.
You are such a philosopher.
There you
go. Yeah, I'm good like that. You know.
Yeah.
I know.
I could say it.
Yeah, you can.
It works.
Get your sword of Eden today. Oh yeah. Bonesaw is ready for a sword of Eden.
So if you head over to swordofeden.com, you can go ahead and get yourself the first and second issue that are available right now, as Al is developing his third issue. And if you go over to his website, occasionally there on Facebook, he does actually have some of the available pictures to show of updates of the third issue, which will be called Cry Vampire. So for all of you that did happen to see the Nosferatu movie that came out either in 1922 or the one that came out late last year, yeah, you might be pleasantly surprised with this third issue coming out. So go ahead and check out Sword of Eden at .com and get yourself the issues or limited 2024 Trump cover. And yeah, that's what you got going on. So plus on top of that, I guess I do graphic design stuff. So if you want to go ahead and check me out or use me like the audience did today for all use me.
Come on, more enthusiasm. Am I going to have to step in here, young man? This man is talented. Wait. No, I'm going to say this now. This man is a great, talented graphic designer. He can, for your whims and great prices as well. You definitely want to hire him. Hire him. Business cards, internet stuff, anything. The man has done stuff all across the board. Album covers, you name it. This man is talented. Definitely give him a hire and give him a look, and it's well worth it. And also, don't forget, he has a store. He has
I
amazing
do.
stuff. T-shirts, posters, which I still got to get those posters, by the way. I want them all around my place. So much stuff. This man, and let's just admit it. Look what he does for you for the show. He kills his voice. He kills his voice for you guys. His love for his audience. It's amazing. It's top notch. And he gives the stuff. He talks about the stuff that nobody else is talking about. And hey, this guy loves his audience. He loves you.
it for you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Like, subscribe, and share, because sharing is scaring. And oh gosh, I don't even know what that was about. But hey,
I don't know either.
He's very flexible.
Yeah, that's right. Very flexible.
He'll do voices for you.
Yeah. So yes, and Franco. Yeah. So all of you out there, yeah, take care and much love to you, all of you, and thank you again to the one that we call Tim for the $5 super chat of having to do Gomer Pyle for having to do Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
That's where it all began, right there. So
jump off
Gomer
point.
Pyle for 5 minutes and enjoying that, talking like Gomer Pyle for about 5 minutes. Yeah, it was a Shazam. And then I didn't exactly do a good Barney Fife, so I totally failed at Barney Fife, but I tried the attempt anyway. And then John Peterson for the $10 super chat.
Yes, talking like Dr. Evil from Inspector Gadget for 10 minutes and ruining my voice like that.
And
listening.
oh, I know, right? Oh man, that was rough. And Tim again for another $5 super chat. So having to talk like a pirate for about 10 minutes, and almost talking like a drunk. While I was also talking like a pirate.
Savvy.
Kind of. It was very savvy.
Yeah,
very
savvy.
savvy. Very savvy. And then on top of that, for another 5 minutes, no, actually, you know what? I'm looking at it now, and it's a $6 super chat.
Yeah.
So
it's actually $21, not $20 you spent.
Man,
Exactly.
that'll shatter glass.
That's right.
That'll
So,
shatter glass right there.
I had to talk for like 6 minutes. I actually should have talked like 6 minutes, talking like a lady, and I had to pick exactly
That's
what
Mrs.
lady.
Doubtfire.
Exactly. For 6 minutes. I thought it was a 5. Hello, everyone out there. So, I thought it was a 5, but it's actually a 6. So there you go. And Penny.
Oh,
yes,
you owe him
love
one
you
more
too.
minute.
I do. I thought I'm talking
They
like
already
this.
kind of did.
Yeah,
You
you're
did.
getting
He did it.
Yeah, don't
he's
get
in the
greedy.
clear.
That's,
He's in the clear.
I suppose, but I'm giving a little bit extra because I love you all out there. So, and from now on, so for every super chat, for every $5 super chat, it's going to be 5 minutes of me doing some
$5.
sort of voice, to be able for you guys to be a bunch of sadists in the chat right now, and that makes the whole show fun. So, to everybody out there, as I'm using up the last minute.
Be
Black.
excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!